welcome back to Quani's Healing Space. It's always a blessing and pleasure to be able to make these wonderful videos for each zodiac sign each month. I'm always grateful and I'm always giving gratitude for life, for where it is and what it is, because that's what's important, right? So welcome to the new year. Okay, so for a lot of us spiritual people, we don't really think the new year starts until spring starts. When spring starts, it looks like a new year because everything is refurbished, everything is refreshed, everything is coming out, blooming, growing, sprouting. We are still in winter, so it doesn't seem like the new year has really started. But Happy New Year's to you, and I hope that 2025 is beautiful for you. We made it this far, so show gratitude for that. It's a message here for you today, okay? So we're going to go ahead and hop right into it, okay? And before we do, we are going to ask for protection, peace, and blessings and guidance for January 2025. Okay, and what is the energy for my Libras in January 2025? What is the message for my Libras? Okay, what is it that they need to know, learn, see, understand? Okay, what is the message for my Libras in January 2025 for my Libras? Ooh, self-mastery. I love when that card pops up. Inspiration. Psychic development. I love that too. Okay, so we have two of my favorite cards right here, okay? Okay, Libras, let's hop right into it. So for our present, we have self-mastery, okay? That's a beautiful card. It lets me know that it's some healing going on with somebody right now, and they're learning a better way to self-master themselves. So that's beautiful. I love to see that in the readings, okay? Then we have in the past energy, we have inspiration, okay? We're talking about inspiration. What is inspiring our Libras? And then in the future, we have the beautiful psychic abilities kicking in, okay, with our third eye chakra. That's beautiful. Okay. So let's dive right into these cards and see what energy is revolving around these three cards, okay, for January 2025. Let's go ahead and grab our story cards and hop right into our reading. All right, for my Libras in January 2025, for my Libras in January 2025, what is the message for our Libras? What is it that they need to know for their highest good, corresponding with the three cards that we already have here on the table? What is it that our Libras need to know and understand for their highest good and their highest self? For my Libras, January 2025. Thank you. All right. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and read what we have going on. So for our overall card, okay, the overall card for this reading itself, it's going to be talking about emotional feelings of hopelessness, drifting, withdrawn, trying one more time, just not really knowing how to make up your mind, and maybe even feeling like you want to walk away from some things. Okay, so emotionally it feels like you may be going through some emotional changes right now that makes you want to kind of just walk away. Okay, so let's dive more into those emotions and into that card and see exactly what it's talking about. So in the present, when it talks about self-mastery, okay, it also brings up fiery energy that talks about, you know, responsibilities and the burdens that you have on you, the stress, okay, the overextending yourself, the struggles, okay. And then right under that, it also talks about the insecurities when it comes to financial energy and the hardships of poverty, okay, financial loss, lack of mindset, worry, struggle, rejection, and even just sickness, not feeling good. So when it talks about self-mastery and it talks about you feeling like you know, you just have a lot on your shoulders, a lot of things that you have to figure out right now, and then also having some type of financial loss, and then not really having a solid mindset on how you're going to get through this. This is kind of the part of where you're self-mastering yourself, because now you're trying to figure out, well, what about me do I need to align? What chakras, what about me do I need to align to fix my current situation, right? And then we go into the past where we talked about the inspiration, okay? And it talks about emotional energy as well when it comes to relations with other people. And the inspiration is talking about emotional feelings of rejection or separation or breakups or arguments, okay? And just emotionally having a hard time, okay, with relations with other people, okay? And then talking about how there needs to be a balance, okay, and adaptability towards these emotions and relations, okay? There needs to be better time management, finding a better balance and learning how to multitask, okay? So when it comes to the inspiration, it's like you hold an inspiration and creativity to the relations you have that are not going well. But something about it still inspires you to kind of keep going. Something about it still inspires you to try and find a balance in that, and try to find a way to find peace in that. Okay. And then it also talks about psychic development. I really like that card. So it talks about mentally, okay, mentally not being selfish, or seeing people if they're for who they are, with being selfish or betrayal, having conflicts and disagreements, feeling like there's competition, feeling like someone's trying to win a situation at all costs, and in battles and things like that. And right under that it talks about a man energy who can be stubborn, sometimes ruthless, sometimes impulsive, a man who can have high expectations, but also gives broken promises themselves. So I guess it's kind of like when they talk about having a psychic development, I feel like they're also talking about just knowing people for who they are and being able to see things more clearly. Because a part of having psychic development and being a psychic is being able to see through, having insight, spiritual insight, intuition, insight into a situation or a person. So when it talks about the psychic development, and it talks about, this mentality of someone who could be a little selfish, and competitive, okay? And then it talks about them also being stubborn and ruthless and hold high expectations. It's kind of like something you're seeing in that. There's more to that, because it's like you can see into this person, or you can see into the situation, right? And I think the more you're trying to self-master yourself, the more you're going to be able to see through that third eye chakra even more, and see things the way you want to see it, the truth of it, okay? So we're going to pull a little bit more cards. We're going to pull 3 more cards to just get more detailed information on the cards we already have at hand here. Okay, so when it comes to our Libras in January of 2025, could you please give us more valuable details of understanding exactly what this reading is trying to say to the Libras in January of 2025? Please give me more detailed information with the next 3 cards that I pull. Ashe, thank you. All right. Okay, so now we're going to do an overview, and we're also going to add on those last 3 cards that I just pulled, okay? So when I talked about self-mastery and just feeling like a lot of things are becoming a burden and a big responsibility and very stressful and becoming a struggle for you, it also talks about, the financial losses and the lack of mindset that also brings more worry and struggle. And then it talks about the devil card, okay? It talks about bondages and attachments. It talks about downfalls. It talks about disasters. It talks about being trapped in a bondage, but also being depressed, and just consistently in negative thinking, okay? And also feeling betrayed. So it's like you're trying to find a way to master yourself out of this bondage or this connection that you've been attached to for a long time. Also, when it comes to just the situation you're in right now with the financial loss that's causing more worry and struggle, and all of it just feeling like a big burden and responsibility, just really heavy on you. It's like you're trying to self master and create a balance and all this stuff to better understand it, to find a better way to go about it, go around it, or just figure it out in general. Okay, so then when it talked about the inspiration, okay, it talked about the disharmony within the relations that you have. And it talked about the balance and adaptability, and finding a balance that is needed. Okay, and then it talks about betrayal. Okay, and mental breakdowns. Okay, and deep wounds. So one thing about this card reading I'm noticing is everything keeps saying betrayal, betrayal, betrayal. Did someone betray you? Do you feel betrayed, Libra? Do you feel betrayed? If it's giving me that you feel very betrayed, and that you this whole energy has you diving deeper within yourself to find yourself, because you feel like whatever you've been doing has only just betrayed you. Okay, and even with you trying to find a balance and adapt to it, it just still seems like you're defeated. It just it just it just seems like a lot. Okay, and this can cause mental breakdowns. This can cause a lot of different energies right now. Okay, and then moving forward into the future, when it talks about psychic development, and once again betrayal and selfish energy. Okay, someone trying to win at all costs, someone who's always want to battle and compete and argument. Okay, or argue. And this person is, it shows a man here, but it talks about a stubborn, ruthless, opinionated person, who holds high expectations but also give broken promises. Then the card we added was emotions coming back in. And it talks about a manipulative, unreliable, untrustworthy person who can be jealous, unrealistic, moody, heartbreaker, a liar. So it just really gives me that whoever this person you could be dealing with, it's like you almost don't trust them. It's like you feel like they really betrayed you. And it's really, and then on you going through this financial struggle and feel like things are a burden on you, and you just want to walk away from things. And it's just a lot. It's just a lot right now for Libras. And going into 2025 with this energy isn't ideal. You want to be able to go into the new year, or the 2025, more rejuvenated. Okay, but rest assured, Libra, because the new year really hasn't started until spring starts. So make sure that you find peace and balance before those flowers start blooming on those trees and those bushes in front of your environment. Okay, or at the parks or wherever you could be. When you start seeing things bloom, that's how you know it's your time to bloom along with it. So you still have time to fix these things that you need to fix within self-mastery, within your intuition, or within your inspiration. Okay, with all of it. So this is definitely giving me a lot about relationships and bondages. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull for love. Okay, we're gonna pull for love. We're gonna see what it says for our love energy in January of 2025 when it comes to my Libras. Love energy in January 2025 when it comes to my Libras. To love. Thank you. Okay. So when it talks about your love energy, it talks about having unfinished business. Okay, unfinished business. And then it talks about a pop-up, a surprise. Okay. So it seems like there is some unfinished business that needs to be finished. Okay. There's some forgiveness, reconciliation, proposal. There is something that you still need to handle in order to overcome this situation. And it also talks about someone surprising you with a visit or reaching out to you or something like that, okay? So it seems like there is some unfinished business. So there is something that is going to pop up when it comes to your love energy, okay? There may be some surprise or something popping up or something going on that's going to be unexpected for you when it comes to your love energy. And so I'm hoping that that can bring some peace and balance, okay? So just keep an eye out for anything that can come as a surprise, okay? That can be a part of some unfinished business that you can have going on, okay? So now we're going to pull some cards that talks about blockages, okay? What are the blockages for my Libras? What's blocking them from, finding more inspiration, hope, and balance and guidance right now with their current situation? What's blocking them from these things? For my Libras in January 2025. What is blocking my Libras January 2025? Thank you. Okay, I always got another card in there that's not supposed to be in there. Okay, so we have two cards here. The first one is recharge, okay? And the next one is clingy, okay? So what it's saying is it's time to breathe, let go, and clear your mind from all this stuff. Like, you have to find a way to clear your energy, clear your mind, let some things go. It's okay. It's a lot on your plate. You feel like it's a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that's burdening you down. But honestly, it's going to be okay. And you need to just take a moment to recharge. You need to reset everything. Like I said, make sure you are done resetting when flowers start blossoming on those beautiful trees and beautiful bushes and grass. Once the flowers start blooming, you should be reset, okay? That's what I'm feeling for you, Libras. Once things start blooming back, your life is things are gonna change. Things are gonna change. So just wait on that, okay? But it talks about recharging from this clingy energy, dead relationships, our old ways, our old exes. Okay, you need to clear your mind from that, okay? And whatever that can mean for you, Libra, on a personal level, take that in and figure out what does that mean for you to recharge from clingy behaviors. Recharge, breathe, let go, clear your mind when it comes to either old exes, dead relationships, or old ways, okay? So like I said, with you trying to self-master yourself, that's definitely saying that you're going to have to clear your mind and let things go and breathe through your struggles, breathe through the times where you don't know what to do, because it's a lot of old ways that you need to recharge from too. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like there's some old ways and things that you need to change within yourself, and it's going to help you self-master, and it's going to help this whole situation. But everything starts with you, right? Everything starts with that person as an individual. It takes for us to make that decision for ourselves in our lives of what direction we want to head in and how we want our future and our present to be. It's all up to us. It's up to us of how we think about it, how we handle it, and what we do to change it. So congratulations on your self-mastery journey. Congratulations on beginning to find yourself, and congratulations in advance, because you actually have I can feel some good things coming to you. It keeps showing me when the flowers bloom, you're blooming, okay? It may be a little dark still right now. It may be a little confusing, okay? But this is all because you're in the currently, today, right now, you are currently in the midst of self-mastery, creating a new version of yourself. And it's going to help you so much. Okay? Don't lose your inspiration. That's what's going to carry you through. That's what you started with, is inspiration. That's what you're going to end with, is inspiration. Okay? And actually succeeding those inspirations. So, thank you so much for watching Quiet Means Healing Space. That was a beautiful message for my Libras today. I do wish you peace, blessings, abundance, prosperity, protection, over your whole journey of 2025, okay? And over your journey of self-mastering yourself, okay? If you do want a one-on-one reading so that we can dive in specifically on your energy and what it is that you can do to help yourself during this time, okay? please go ahead and click on my link below, and it should be my website that can direct you straight to booking, okay? Booking a one-on-one meeting through Zoom, okay? So that we can talk about things and get things squared away for you, okay? Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, okay? Let me know, how did you feel? If you're a Libra or you know someone that's a Libra, please comment below and let me know what you thought about this reading. And if you can remember, once it starts blooming outside, don't forget that you heard it here first, that you're going to bloom when the flowers bloom, okay? So I love you, Libras. Until next time. Bye.